Hi everyone, Sandi Clarkson here with you today, and I'm going to be unboxing the May limited edition kit from My Creative Scrapbook. I cannot believe that I'm saying it's the May kit. It just seems like that was, that we just had Christmas. But here we are, and in this month's kit, we're going to be featuring Prima's Among the Wildflowers collection by the Three Girls Tale. So it's really beautiful, and I'll be showing it to you here in a minute. I'm going to start with the flowers because that's always my favorite part. Well, second to the papers usually. But we've got 3 packs of 49 and Market flowers, which are my very favorite flower of all. And they're the Nature's Bounty, which are similar to ones that we had last month or the month before. This one here is called Taffy, and it's just a soft pink. There's 8 pieces, the more flat style, and then the more rose style with the little buds, and then the little seed flowers right there. And so in each package, there are 8 pieces. Then we've got the same thing, but in cream. Of course, you can leave them cream, or you can color them to be whatever, you would like for them to be, with all your inks and dyes. And then also, in keeping with all the pastels and spring theme and all that, these are yellow. They're called Canary. And again, the same thing, the flat ones, the little roses, the seed flowers. Leaves, of course, you always need your greenery. Here's a little single tiny piece of greenery. And then, the more rose style right there. And then we have the ephemera pack by that collection, and there's 96 pieces. These are kind of on the smallish side, so I don't think I'm going to open them on camera. I might lay them out and then take a photo because they're pretty tiny. But if you can see here, there's tags, baskets full of flowers, baskets with eggs and bunny rabbits. There's birds, there's bees, there's little bird houses, there's a little flower wagon, but lots of tiny little floral pieces. And that's why I just think it'd be kind of hard and cumbersome to try to show you all of that. But this is kind of the size of them. Lots of pretty little daisies and that kind of thing. We also get a coordinating chipboard sticker pack. It's got 59 pieces in it. And on this side, we have lots of wonderful different kinds of word phrases and nice pastels with some floral in it. I like that they've added a little design on some of them. It makes them more elegant, if you will, but like spring in the air, dandelion wishes, spring magic, and that kind of thing. So then on the back, we've got some chipboard stickers, if you will, like a window, a bunny, a birdhouse, a basket with a bunny, another birdhouse, a couple of phrase type, and then this is a little more of a wreath with a little bird and some eggs down there and bumblebees. So those will be a lot of fun. And we also have a stencil this month. It's on a blue background. It may be Vicky Bouton, but I'm not sure about that, so don't quote me. It is primarily hexagon with a little bit of, circular or splots kind of in the corner. So that'll be nice. It's just a very subtle design, and you can use it just on lots of different things because it's such a, simple, just subtle type of design. So let's look at the papers. We did get 2 of most of the papers, so I'll be showing them to you. And I'm not finding any names or anything on there. I'm sure I could grab it online, but this first one has, a tree, which is kind of like a cherry blossom tree, I guess, with a swing, a watering can, little ducks down here. On the back side, I just love this. It's just like a watercolor effect with some daisies spread in, and so it's kind of a peachy pink and more of a teal down there. So that's the front and back side of that paper. And then we have this wonderful butterfly, very much like one we had a couple of years ago from them. but it's just, you know, a big burst of spring and summer, and, you know, with the florals and the bumblebees and little butterflies mixed in. So it'll be fun deciding how to use that paper, because it's just, you know, I always call it the hero page. And then on the back side of that is, you know, a primarily yellow page with pink on the edge. And we have our birds and bunnies in our basket over here. And so 2 of those. And then here we have more of a farmhouse outdoor theme with some little birdhouses and birds and just little daisies or wildflowers. And then just a tree and blossom with a beautiful blue sky with some purple and other color mixed in. On the back side of that, we have a wood grain with the gorgeous florals along the right-hand edge with just a smattering of it over here on the left. So, you know, this is going to be a paper that I will have to use. I just love it. So there's the front and back of that one. It's just so pretty. I love it. They do such a good job. And this one is another, you know, field, if you will, but it's a little more subdued here on the lower part with a tree and pink bloom, and then, you know, a daisy and text pattern there at the top with lots of clouds. On the back, it's a beautiful print with, you know, yellow in the background and birds on the branches. And so this will be nice as a layering piece. Or as an off the page type project. I think that would be really good. So there's a lot of ways to use that. So that's kind of the front and back of that one. And then here we have a farmhouse, maybe multiple farmhouses, but a little drive or path right there, and the little ducks and ducklings right here, and beautiful little, you know, bunches of flowers. And, you know, that's what the name of the collection is, Among the Wildflowers. Here's the sweetest little bunny and the little flower that he's sniffing. Beautiful clouds and blue skies on this. And then the back is kind of a hint of a wood grain, but it's not. It's kind of pinkish and orange at the bottom, and then more into the orange, or maybe it's tan, supposed to be more tan. And then florals along the edge, and then little book pages over here. So that's the front and back of that page. And then kind of in the same vein, we've got that similar background as this one, but we've got a big print right here of the birdhouse, the bunny in the basket, another bird looking in to see what's going on, and then shovel over here. Little bird and branch up here with some text over here. So really beautiful page. It'll be fun to figure out what to do with that one. And this one has another yellow background. These florals are different this time. They're more kind of a bouquet style. And so that is really pretty. And I think you could even fussy cut some of those if you are a fussy cutter, which I am not unless I have to. But speaking of that, we do have a couple of pages of cutouts. So these are different. They're not the same. We have windows, tags, a photograph, some birdhouses, another window, bumblebee floral, etc. The thing about this is they're a little bit bigger than what's in the ephemera pack. And so that'll be nice that you have an option, you know, regardless of whether you're doing maybe a card versus doing a layout, or if you're doing something more in a journal or traveler's notebook or something like that, those will be good. So we have those, and then we also have this page, which is different. Has that same big butterfly, but in a more medium size. It's still a pretty big butterfly. And then this beautiful archway, florals and shovel, birdhouses, bumblebees, little duck and bird, and then not these nice little frames, which would be good for embellishing your page. So that's just the front cover of the collection, which, you know, you could use in some sort of way if you didn't want to cut out all of those. Now, I did not print out the sketch. I failed to do that, so I will take a picture of it and include it at the end of the video. But, and then our die cut for the month, we're supposed to get an email for it, and I don't have that yet, so I couldn't show you that. Again, I can take a picture of it, though, and I can include it at the end of the video. So we've got all those wonderful papers, and then the stencil, the chipboard, the ephemera, and the 3 plaques of flowers. And then, of course, your die cut, your access to the die cut files that are on the My Creative website. And then we'll have a wonderful sketch to play with this month. It's a 2-photo sketch, and I think it's going to be really fun, and it'll make for some really beautiful pages. So thank you for dropping by today, and I'll add those photos, and I can't wait to see what you do with the collection. I'm excited to see what I'm going to do. All right, talk to you later. Bye-bye.